Enjoy your listening. Tashiana Danina. The teaching of Djwhal Khul. The main occult laws and concepts. 3. The matter is the first aspect of the absolute, the thinking substance. The matter is the first aspect of the absolute, the first side of the cosmic substance, which is revealed to us as we try to understand its nature. The matter is an indication of the material reality of God, that the space is not empty. Often in occultism we equate the matter to the absolute. Only the matter is always present and in whatever state of the Creator, and unmanifested and manifested, and lies at the center of everything. In the religious treatises, unmanifested absolute is often identified with the mother and is presented as the Virgin Mother, Virgin Egg. The feminine origin is deprived of the masculine. The eternal parent, trapped in her ever-invisible robes, had slumbered once again for 7 eternities. E. Blavatsky, Secret Doctrine 1, Book Djwhal, stanza 1.1. The matter, the spirit and the soul merge into a whole one at each point of the manifested absolute. They are the faces of the Creator, its aspects. 3 aspects of the absolute, these are 3 of its faces, the 3 parts with which help we can look at each of its points. The matter is the spatial tissue itself. The spirit is an idea that arises in this tissue. And the soul, this is the sphere in which the spirit appears and disappears. The word Tao, this is another name for the space. Valery Pereleshin translated the word Tao as truth. There was something vague in the distance. Arose before heaven and earth. It is inaudible and cannot be seen. All in the world is full by this forever. It's the beginning of the heaven and the earth. 2, 113. The universe emerged from it. And the mother of life lies. Who will this mother in the dark confined? Will know in this time with her the children yet. And who at first will understand her kids? Immediacy the mother will, and she is immortal and full of itself. 3, 55. I would not know name for it. But I named her by the truth. Is it easy to describe its nature? Great, movable and alive. Is not available for cognition, and is easily lost. 4, 56. And only truth and sky so great. Tao is called the truth. It's the synonym of the absolute, the one reality. The truth is matter, the mother of being, mother in the darkness, matter, darkness. There is an omnipresent, eternal, boundless and immutable principle, on which all speculations are impossible, since it transcends the power of human conception and could only be dwarfed by any human expression or similitude. It is beyond the range and reach of thought, in the words of Mandukya, unthinkable and unspeakable. HPB, The Secret Doctrine, Volume 1, page 14. Darkness, water, chaos, the one reality, primordial depth, Malay Prakriti, rootless root, the Virgin Mother, the substance principle, Svabhavat, Yehu, Kali Hamza, water of life, absolute, space, truth, primordial mother giving birth, limitless all, eternal not being, limitless circle, 0, world womb, virgin egg, Ein Sof, Gaia, divimetry, world root, not number. That's not all the definitions that there are, only a certain percentage of them. The absolute in the unmanifested state is characterized by the fact that the matter and the spirit in it exist as a single whole. It is the one matter-spirit. The intelligent plastic substance principle exists as svabhava, independent, per se. That central reality can be called by any name that man may choose according to his mental or emotional bent, racial tradition and heritage, for it cannot be defined or conditioned by names. Human beings perforce always use names in order to express that which they sense, feel and know, both of the phenomenal and also of the intangible. Alice Bailey, The Reappearance of the Christ, Chapter 6. Maya, giving the birth to the Buddha and Mary, the mother of Jesus Christ, are the symbolic representation of the matter, the first hypostases of God. And Buddha and Christ can be seen as images of the soul, the Son. The father of soul, of Son is the Spirit. Another name of Maya, is an illusion. Ancient Egyptian Isis, the sister and wife of Osiris, it is also a symbol of the matter. The substance got married to her brother, the spirit, the god Osiris. Ghor, the child of Isis and Osiris, is the soul. Ancient Greek Rhea, wife and sister of Kronos, is an expression for the matter too. Kronos and Rhea are the Titans, the children of Uranus and Gaia. Gaia and Uranus, earth and sky, are the matter and spirit, taken outside the manifested state. While Kronos and Rhea, it's all the same, the matter and the spirit involved in the process of formation of the universe and the birth of the Olympian gods. Olympus in this case symbolizes all our universe, entire world around us. Olympian gods are the building principles. Any god of time, such as Zoroastrian, is the spirit that uses matter as a basis for manifesting. Kronos as a symbol of the spirit devours its children born by Rhea. The mechanical functioning of every building block of the universe based on the destruction of impulse manifestation occurring after his birth on this. In Hinduism we see with such concepts as Prakriti and Purusha. It's all the same matter and spirit, serving by reason for the appearance in the original substance, the visibility, that is the soul. Fiery fish of life, is also matter, fertilized with the spirit. So say the ancient comments on stanza 4. Mother is the fiery fish of life. It spawns and breath, motion, eats and develops it. Grain, caviar, soon attracted to each other, forming clots in the ocean, space, The Secret Doctrine, Volume 1, H. P. Blavatsky. Breath, movement in this quote symbolizes the spirit, the Father, the second aspect of the Creator. Grains, caviar, clots, are souls, elementary particles. You can find still many synonyms for mother, where the spirit manifests, and which together generate the soul, the third hypostasis of God. To render these ideas clearer to the general reader, let him set out with the postulate that there is one absolute reality which antecedes all manifested, conditioned, being. This infinite and eternal cause, dimly formulated in the unconscious and unknowable of current European philosophy, is the routeless root of all that was, is, or ever shall be. It is of course devoid of all attributes and is essentially without any relation to. It is beingness rather than being, in Sanskrit, sat, and is beyond all thought or speculation. The Secret Doctrine, Volume 1, Proem, H. P. Blavatsky. This is absolute abstract space, representing bare subjectivity, the one thing which no human mind can either exclude from any conception, or conceive of by itself. The Secret Doctrine, Volume 1, Proem, H. P. Blavatsky. In spite of the fact that in occultism there is often made a distinction between the Creator in passive and active states, yet it is the same Creator, the one and the same universal creative substance endowed with the mind. When this substance is actively manifested, we judge about presence in it the thought precisely on this indirect cause, by arising a changed state of matter, which in occultism is the spirit and the soul. At the same time, we do not recognize and can't say anything about the absolute, which is creatively not active. But, nevertheless, there are no the different creators, realities, they are only different in their conditions. We should remember this always. The matter is identified with that primordial depth, original chaos, with water and darkness, from which the light, soul, energy, was born. It's the matter, without the spirit manifested in her, ideation of the universe, that forms souls, is all the same unconscious and unknown ever reason about we talk when speak about the unmanifested space. The birth of this universe which appears as a result of merging matter and spirit is a union of water and fire where the water is the origin basis by itself, that is the matter. And the fire, is the soul, the result of manifestation of the spirit in the matter. The substance in the unmanifested state, this is the well-known for us the Virgin Matter, the Virgin Mary. The matter gave birth to the husband in herself, who is the first sun at the same time, the spirit, thought image of the universe. The absolute in unmanifested state, this is the matter, but more accurately the mother-father. The eternal parent trapped in her ever-invisible robes, stanza 1, its Malay Prakriti, root matter, if to translate from Sanskrit. Parabram, the one reality, the absolute, is the field of absolute consciousness, that is, that essence which is out of all relation to conditioned existence, and of which conscious existence is a conditioned symbol. But once that we pass in thought from this, to us, absolute negation, duality supervenes in the contrast of spirit, or consciousness, and matter, subject and object, E.P. Blavatsky, The Secret Doctrine, 1, Proem. Spirit, or consciousness, and matter are, however, to be regarded, not as independent realities, but as the two facets or aspects of the absolute, Parabram, which constitute the basis of conditioned being whether subjective or objective, E.P. Blavatsky, The Secret Doctrine, 1, Proem. The prefix para in Sanskrit means a reference to something that is outside of something beyond this. Brahman, in turn, is a synonym for ideation, spirit, mind, which is a characteristic feature of substance of matter. That is, as you can see, in this case, Parabram is in some way a reference to the second aspect of the Creator, on its reasonableness. This means that for one reality, even in its passive state, has two characteristics, materiality, matter, and the ability to think, spirit. Alpha and Omega, The Secret Doctrine, 1, Proem. Spirit, or consciousness, and matter are, however, to be regarded, not as independent realities, but as the two facets or aspects of the absolute, Parabram, which constitute the basis of conditioned being whether subjective or objective, The Secret Doctrine, 1, Proem. Parabram is not God, because it is not a God. It is supreme as cause, not supreme as effect. Parabram is simply, as a secondless reality, the all-inclusive cosmos, or, rather, the infinite cosmic space, in the highest spiritual sense, of course, The Secret Doctrine, 1, Proem. Darkness alone filled the boundless all, stanza 1.5. Both these phrases are definitions synonyms. Eternal non-being, the one being, stanza 1.7. Alone, the one form of existence stretched boundless, infinite, causeless, in dreamless sleep, stanza 1.8. In this quote, and in the next it indicates on the universe in unmanifested, inactive, state. Darkness alone was Father-Mother, Svabhavat, and Svabhavat was in darkness, stanza 2.5. The divine thought in the divine bosom, stanza 2.6. The spirit, is the divine thought, and the matter, is the divine bosom. The waters, the mother deep, stanza 3.3. The eternal, ever-present cause of all, The Secret Doctrine, 1, comment for the stanza 1.1. Space is the one eternal thing that we can most easily imagine, immovable in its abstraction and uninfluenced by either the presence or absence in it of an objective universe. It is without dimension, in every sense, and self-existent, The Secret Doctrine, 1, comment for the stanza 1.1. Malay Prakriti, the root principle, the primordial substance, which is the basis of the uppity or vehicle of every possible phenomenon, whether physical, mental and spiritual. It is the source from which Akasha radiates, The Secret Doctrine, 1, comment for the stanza 1.1. Non-being, hence which is absolute being, existence, The Secret Doctrine, 1, comment for the stanza 1.4. Nothing is permanent except the one hidden absolute existence which contains in itself the noumena of all realities, The Secret Doctrine, 1, comment for the stanza 1.4. Karana, eternal cause, The Secret Doctrine, 1, comment for the stanza 1.5. Paranishpana is the absolute perfection to which all existence is attained at the close of a great period of activity, or Mahamanvantara, and in which they rest during the succeeding period of repose, The Secret Doctrine, 1, comment for the stanza 1.6. Parinishpana, is at the same time direction to the state in which there is the unmanifested substance. But this concept can be considered as direction on the inwardness of that we name the One. Non-ego, voidness, and darkness, the secret doctrine. 1. Comment for the stanza 1.7. The visible that was, and the invisible that is, rested in eternal non-being, the One Being, stanza 1.7. Prabhavapyaya, the place whence is the origination, and into which is the resolution of all things, the secret doctrine. 1. Comment for the stanza 1.8. Abstract, the self-existent plastic essence and the root of all things, the secret doctrine. 1. Comment for the stanza 1.8. Paramartha, the secret doctrine. 1. Comment for the stanza 1.9. Ihu is rendered further mother of the gods in the commentaries, or the six in one, or the septenary root from which all proceeds, the secret doctrine. 1. Comment for the stanza 3.5. Ihu is the routeless root of all, hence, one with Parabrahman, the secret doctrine. 1. Comment for the stanza 3.5. The route of life, stanza 3.6. Chaos. The depths of the great dark waters, stanza 3.7. The boundless circle, 0, the secret doctrine. 1. Comment for the stanza 4.5. The unknown one, the infinite totality, the secret doctrine. 1. Comment for the stanza 5.2. No form, the route of the world, the divimetry and svabhavat, rested in the bliss of non-being, stanza 2.1. The waters of life, or chaos, the female principle in symbolism, are the vacuum. Virgin egg, stanza 3.3. Virgin mother, the secret doctrine. 1. Comment for the stanza 3.4. The immaculate root, the secret doctrine. 1. Comment for the stanza 3.4. Virgin female principle, the secret doctrine. 1. Comment for the stanza 3.4. The mundane EGG, the secret doctrine. 1. Comment for the stanza 3.4. Cosmic matter, the secret doctrine. 1. Comment for the stanza 3.4. Space filled with darkness, the secret doctrine. 1. Comment for the stanza 3.7. Kalahamsa, black swan, the secret doctrine. 1. Comment for the stanza 3.8. The symbol of the matter, merged with the spirit, but unmanifested. Kala, means black, Hamza, is swan. The swan is the symbol of matter, darkness, Kala. The womb of the world, the secret doctrine. 1. Comment for the stanza 3.8. The unknown darkness, the secret doctrine. 1. Comment for the stanza 3.10. Swabhavat, the secret doctrine. 1. Comment for the stanza 4.5. The darkness, infinity, or not a number, Adonida, the secret doctrine. 1. Comment for the stanza 4.5. The unknown one, the infinite totality, the secret doctrine. 1. Comment for the stanza 5.2. The circle of infinity, the secret doctrine. 1. Comment for the stanza 5.2. Ein Sof, Hebrew, the eternal state of being, incomprehensible principle, supreme deity, the absolute. It's possible to open it only through the process of eliminating all its perceived attributes in a specific order. Being undetectable, the absolute pervades all space. Abstracted to the point of incomprehensibility, Ein Sof is the unlimited state of all things. The substances, essence and minds appear from the elusive Ein Sof, but the absolute is devoid of substantiality, the nature and reasonableness. Kabbalists call it the oldest of the oldest and always viewed asexual. The round, the true emblem of eternity, symbolizes the nature of Ein Sof. Synonyms: Ein Sof, Ein Sof. Gaia, Earth, is the ancient Greek goddess, wife of Uranus, who before becoming his wife has created her future husband. And this is a direct indication to the procreation by the first aspect, by the matter, of the second, the spirit, and after they have connected and formed all that is in this universe,